Hi, I'm Vahid Razavi with BizCloud. I'm here at Red Hat Summit with Mike Piech, the General Manager of Red Hat JBoss Middleware. Mike, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We're here at Red Hat. Wanted to know what's going on with you guys at JBoss, specifically JBoss's focus now with XPass.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks for having me, Vahid. Lots of great stuff going on. Hopefully, a number of folks out there saw our keynote yesterday, but I'll try to summarize a bit for you. So, in all of our traditional middleware categories, so things like integration and business rules, we've got new versions of all of those products within the last couple of months. But in addition to that, what I think of, and I think what the team thinks is the really exciting news, is XPass. What XPass is all about really is taking all of those traditional middleware technologies and bringing them forward for the next generation of enterprise software development, bringing all that middleware into the cloud, and not just in a simplistic way, for example, okay, I can stand up an application server in the cloud, but putting that middleware together in a very coherent and unified way that creates a whole new developer experience for the enterprise developer of today and tomorrow and the future.
I see. And there are different components of the XPass that are now supported by JBoss. One of those is now BPM. Could you talk about some of those components and its role in the overall middleware solution that Red Hat provides?
Sure. Well, just to back up a second, we announced the XPass idea, the vision, the strategy, and the roadmap back in September at Java 1. And I'm proud to say that we've now delivered on the first phase of that roadmap, in which we outlined 4 initial components within XPass. So the first is the X is a sort of a placeholder for different pieces of technology that will be in this overall platform as a service. So the first one is APaaS, Application PaaS. That consists of our JBoss Enterprise Application Platform, the app server, right, as that sort of foundation container layer. And we've actually had that up for about a year within OpenShift. So that one we already had there. But the next 3 are iPaaS, BPM Pass, and Mobile Pass. So iPaaS, Integration Pass, that's our Fuse technology. We rolled that out as part of XPass in developer preview about a month ago. So we're already getting some good uptake, some good usage there. Off to a great start. More recently, literally just a few days old now, is as you were asking, BPM Pass. So BPM is a technology that we acquired about 18 months ago from a company called Polymeda. So we've rolled that out in a traditional middleware fashion, right? So software that you would install, in however way you normally install that on-premise, using maybe some virtualization or your internal cloud. But we've now also put that out in developer preview as part of XPass, where we've actually created the cartridge and put the user interface around it so that you can interact with that BPM technology through an XPass style platform as a service interface.
I see. And Polymeda's product was a commercial product, correct? That you guys now have made it available through open source?
Exactly. So in a typical pattern for Red Hat, we acquire a company that may have some open source already, but some proprietary. In this case, I believe it was mostly proprietary, and we've open sourced all of that. So again, consistent with Red Hat's approach, every last bit of it is in open source, and going forward will be developed using the open source development model. And then we productize that open source upstream project, as we refer to them, put that extra hardening and product lifecycle and support and stability around it to make it sort of consumable by enterprises for mission critical applications, and offer them as products.
That's pretty powerful, taking a commercial product, opening up the source code, and then providing services and support around it so you can build an actual community like Red Hat has. Any other announcements that you would like to share with our audience that were highlights from the show, but based on what you've seen?
Yeah, well, I'll go back to the keynote and the demo, because it was, I think, a really exciting example of how an even wider swath of the Red Hat technologies complement each other and really provide our customers with the next generation enterprise development stack. So what we showed up on stage is actually building, as we called it, from bare metal to BPM on stage using old laptops as servers, right? The team actually installed OpenStack, created that sort of low-level, infrastructure as a service foundation. They put OpenShift on top of that. They installed the other components of software that they were then going to build on top of that, and built and integrated various pieces to create a live running application that took in live Twitter feeds and ran some business process management around that to do different workflows and different approval levels for example, how to respond to customers who are out there tweeting positively or negatively, in the Twitter world. Really compelling demo. Really demonstrated the ease of setup and installation and application building, and again, as well, the integration of that complete stack of Red Hat technologies: OpenStack, OpenShift, JBoss Middleware, XPath. So I would just highlight that integration across the stack as just really exciting news coming out of Red Hat right now.
Absolutely. Putting it all together. You guys do a great job of that. Thank you so much for having us here. I wish you guys much success going forward.